The shark that should not exist. Imagine standing above an ocean so calm it looks frozen in time. Then imagine knowing that somewhere below, something is watching. Not with curiosity, not with anger, simply with perfect awareness. Now imagine a second thought. What if the creature watching you possesses senses that science still struggles to fully explain? The great white shark is one of the most famous animals on Earth. Yet the more researchers study it, the stranger it becomes. For centuries, people believed they understood this predator. Then new discoveries began revealing a different story. A story filled with biological mysteries, evolutionary puzzles, and unanswered questions. Oddly enough, the shark itself seems completely uninterested in its celebrity status. If sharks had social media accounts, great whites would probably ignore every notification and disappear into the ocean for 6 months. Beneath the waves lives an animal that feels less like a fish and more like a surviving fragment from another world. And the greatest mystery is not what this shark hunts, it is how it knows. A great white shark does not experience the ocean the way humans do. Humans rely heavily on vision. Sharks use a collection of sensory systems that almost sounds fictional. Tiny organs around the shark's snout can detect incredibly weak electrical signals produced by living creatures. Every heartbeat generates electricity. Every muscle movement creates tiny electrical activity. To a great white shark, these signals become clues hidden in the darkness. Researchers have discovered that sharks can locate prey even when visibility is extremely poor. Imagine finding a single dropped coin in a football stadium while blindfolded. Now imagine doing something even more impressive every day. The ocean is filled with noise, currents, and movement. Yet somehow this predator filters through the chaos. Its sensory world resembles an invisible map layered over reality. The result is a hunter that can detect information most animals never perceive. The unsettling question is whether scientists have identified all of these abilities, or whether some remain hidden beneath the surface. The great white shark belongs to a lineage stretching deep into Earth's history. Long before cities existed, before human language emerged, ancient shark ancestors were already mastering the oceans. Entire ecosystems appeared and vanished. Continents shifted. Ice ages arrived and retreated. Yet sharks endured. This creates one of evolution's most fascinating mysteries. Many species disappear when conditions change. Why did sharks succeed? Part of the answer lies in flexibility. They are neither the fastest animals nor the strongest. Instead, they are remarkably adaptable. Evolution equipped them with efficient bodies and extraordinary sensory systems. Think of them as nature's version of a software update that never stopped improving. Meanwhile, many prehistoric giants became biological antiques. The great white kept upgrading. Millions of years later, it remains one of the ocean's most effective predators. One mystery continues to fascinate marine scientists. The great white shark is impressive, but compared with some ancient relatives, it is relatively modest. Prehistoric oceans once hosted sharks of astonishing size. Many vanished. The reasons remain debated. Environmental changes likely played a role. Competition may have contributed. Shifting food supplies may have altered survival chances. Yet every answer seems to create new questions. Why did some giants disappear while others adapted? Why did the great white emerge as one of the survivors? Imagine arriving at a reunion after millions of years and discovering every other guest has vanished. That is essentially the evolutionary situation of modern sharks. They carry echoes of ancient oceans within their biology. Every great white swimming today is a reminder that survival is often more mysterious than extinction. One of the greatest mysteries surrounding great white sharks involves navigation. These animals travel enormous distances across open oceans. Unlike humans, they do not carry maps. They do not use satellites. Yet many appear capable of reaching remarkably specific destinations. Scientists suspect sharks may use multiple environmental clues. Ocean currents, temperature patterns, Earth's magnetic field. The exact combination remains uncertain. Imagine crossing an entire continent without roads, signs, or GPS. Then imagine arriving exactly where you intended. That challenge would overwhelm most humans. For great whites, it appears almost routine. The ocean contains few visible landmarks. Yet somehow these predators navigate through a vast blue wilderness with astonishing precision. The mechanism behind this ability remains one of marine biology's most intriguing puzzles. Popular culture often portrays great white sharks as simple predators. Reality is far more interesting. Researchers continue uncovering unexpected behaviors. New tracking technologies reveal movement patterns that were previously impossible to observe. Fresh discoveries regularly challenge old assumptions. The deeper scientists investigate, the more complex the story becomes. Perhaps that is the true mystery. Not that sharks are frightening, not that they are powerful, but that after centuries of observation, they still refuse to fit neatly into our understanding. The great white shark remains a question mark moving through the sea. A living puzzle, a survivor from distant ages, a creature carrying secrets through dark water while humanity follows behind, trying to catch up. And somewhere beneath the waves, beyond sight and beyond certainty, another great white glides through the darkness. Silent, ancient, unexplained, still keeping its greatest secrets to itself. Among all the mysteries surrounding the great white shark, perhaps none is more unsettling than its ability to disappear. Modern satellite tags have allowed scientists to follow some individuals across vast stretches of ocean. Yet there are moments when these animals seem to slip beyond observation. A shark may travel thousands of kilometers, then suddenly enter regions where almost nothing is known about its behavior. Researchers receive data points, movement patterns, and occasional clues, but entire chapters of the story remain missing. Imagine reading a novel where every third page has been removed. That is often what studying great white sharks feels like. Some individuals dive into extraordinary depths, entering dark zones where sunlight never reaches. Why they descend remains uncertain. Are they hunting, exploring, navigating? The answers remain elusive. The irony is almost humorous. Humanity has built satellites orbiting Earth, explored distant planets, and created machines capable of astonishing precision. Yet a fish with no interest in explaining itself can still leave scientists scratching their heads. Every unexplained dive becomes another piece of a puzzle that refuses to be completed. In a world overflowing with information, the great white shark remains remarkably good at keeping secrets. To understand the great white shark, one must first abandon the assumption that all animals experience reality in the same way. The shark's world is not simply our world underwater. It is something entirely different. Its senses collect information that humans cannot naturally perceive. Electrical signals, pressure changes, subtle vibrations, and chemical traces combine into a sensory landscape unlike anything familiar to us. Imagine walking through a city where every heartbeat glows, every movement leaves a visible trail, and every hidden object announces its presence through invisible signals. That might be closer to the shark's experience than anything humans know. This realization creates a fascinating mystery. If great whites perceive the ocean differently, how much of their behavior is shaped by information we cannot even detect? Scientists can measure certain sensory abilities, but translating those experiences into human understanding is nearly impossible. It is like trying to explain colors to someone who has never seen light. Even the shark's gaze seems enigmatic. Those dark eyes reveal almost nothing. If sharks attended job interviews, they would probably answer every question with the same expression and still somehow get hired. Beneath that unreadable stare exists a perception of reality that remains largely beyond our imagination. For generations, humanity has attempted to categorize the natural world. We name species, measure behavior, build theories, and create explanations. The process has revealed extraordinary knowledge, yet every so often, nature presents a reminder that mystery still exists. The great white shark is one of those reminders. Despite decades of research, advanced technology, and countless scientific studies, fundamental questions remain unanswered. How does it navigate such immense distances with such precision? What hidden factors influence its movements? What behaviors occur far beyond the reach of observation? Every discovery illuminates part of the story while simultaneously expanding the unknown. This paradox may be the shark's greatest gift to science. It demonstrates that knowledge is not the elimination of mystery. Knowledge is learning how much mystery remains. Somewhere in the vastness of the ocean, a great white shark is moving through darkness at this very moment. It follows ancient instincts refined across millions of years. It travels through a world largely hidden from human eyes. And it carries answers to questions we have not yet learned how to ask. The ocean remains deep, the shark remains silent, and the mystery continues. If you enjoyed uncovering these amazing animal secrets, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all our future videos. Don't forget to click the bell icon, so you'll never miss out on more fascinating stories from the animal kingdom. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to explore more hidden secrets with you in the next video.